know the people at home like, man, is he the president of the United States? I wish. And matter of fact, I think he gonna run in the next 3 years. Today's guest is an OG from Atlanta, born and raised, UGA graduate. He worked for Coke. He worked for Turner. He's the chairman of the Aquarium. He's the CEO of our very own Atlanta Hawks. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Steve Koonin. Come on, y'all.
That was an amazing introduction. Just a reminder, it's an empty building behind us.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, but we got a little crowd in here, Steve.
Okay.
As the CEO, man, like, what is the number one job for you when you enter this arena, this establishment? Because I done saw you a couple times, Steve. You be chilling, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
You be acting like you ain't who you is. You know, I just see everybody move out the way. You just sit down. But what's your number one go-to when you come in here? Like, what's on your mind?
I want people to have the best experience that night, and it starts at the Hawks game.
Mm-hmm.
I want to excite Atlanta, entertain Atlanta, and we want people to come here, and it demonstrates Atlanta, which is all of us who are different come together and celebrate one thing, and that's a Hawks victory.
Now, I wanna know, because everybody probably done been through this. What's a player that we got rid of that you wish we wouldn't have?
I'm going to try to go back so it's not under any administration.
Come on, Steve.
You know, it's interesting. I'm not sure there have been a lot of all-stars developed on other teams that have come from our roster. I'm not, I don't have that. Kevin Willis was with us for a long time and ended up playing 22 years, and Kevin's been a great friend of the organization. But in contemporary times, you don't look back. You make the moves and you keep going.
So at this state, what do you think is needed for the Hawks?
Well, I think you see Risa Shea. He's had a fabulous
He's
rookie
doing his
season.
thing.
He's 19 years old.
Yeah, he's a kid.
19 years old.
He's a kid.
Then you got Dyson Daniels, who's in the conversation for comeback player of the year.
Talk.
Defensive player of the year.
Talk.
He's 22 years old. And then Jalen, just 23 years old. So you have three players that are definitely on the rise.
Now, but we like to do a little digging. And we end up doing some digging, Steve.
You are an investigative reporter.
We are we do some investigation. Who is Stevie K?
Well, I'm a grandpa now, which is fun as hell.
That right?
3 kids under 4 years old. 4, 3, and 3 from my 2 kids. I am hopefully one of the biggest cheerleaders for Atlanta.
Right.
I am somebody who wants to give back to the city that's given me so much, and that's the Aquarium and Metro Chamber and other things I'm involved in. And I love my friends, and I like to have fun, and I am a monster sports fan.
But see, Steve, like I said, you keep downplaying your role, man. We gonna keep digging. We gonna keep going in the past. Now, like you say, you over there at the Aquarium. Now, only somebody with this type of status can pull moves like the move I'm about to say. Now, you got Jay-Z and Beyoncé. They don't even know they want to come down here, but you know what? I just want to go see some fish.
I toured her last summer at the Aquarium.
Nobody there.
Nobody there.
It's just
her
them.
and her family, and possibly the largest human being I've ever seen is her bodyguard.
Right.
And she was lovely. We spent 3 hours. Her kids had free reign of the place.
Right.
We did very well in the gift shop that night.
Right.
No discounts. They don't need it. And, what the Aquarium symbolizes to me is the resurgence of downtown.
Right.
So you talked about where I've worked. I've worked within a mile of this arena my entire career. Between Coke, Turner, CNN Center, and now where we are at State Farm Arena. And the Aquarium started to lift downtown. Now there's restaurants on Marietta Street. Now there's multiple hotels. Now we've started Centennial Yards across the street from here, who have 2 towers that have come out of the ground, and a lot more coming. In fact, there's going to be a great concert venue there that I know you can fill this place, but on your off nights, you go fill that place.
Yes, sir.
Work on new material and
Yes,
put
sir.
some dough in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
And mine.
You talking that talk.
Yeah, I know.
Now, because everybody contributes to the community in a different way. And to hear you contribute into all of these, these monumental things that we have that's for our city, like, explain to the people the process of saying, like, okay, this is what I've done this for. This is what I came back to contribute for moments like Jay-Z and Beyoncé. They come in here and have an experience.
He didn't want to go see the fish. She did.
Who? She did.
Jay-Z stayed in the hotel.
He stayed at the hotel. All right, well, Beyonce did.
She did.
Oh, she did.
She was here.
So
And her mom.
So explain to the people, like, this is the reason why, like, you've came back to contribute for these type of moments for people to have about our city.
Yeah, I mean, I want to show this city off to anybody and everybody. Will Ferrell's coming here to shoot a movie in a couple of weeks. We reached out and said, love to have you at a game. In fact, he's a pretty good hooper.
He definitely will. Come on now, you know we need somebody to back up Trey anyway.
Here you go. You're
But
thinking the same way I
You
am.
say you want somebody young, so I don't think Will.
Well, but I didn't go as far as having him on our active roster for the playoffs.
Okay, he can go to the Skyhawks now.
Yeah, their season's over. I was thinking if, putting together some, practices over at the practice facility.
Right.
Or having Will come to a game and,
Him and Adam Sandler can ball too.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. But
you need to have a celebrity game, Steve.
well, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I got to,
Well,
I
I
got
know.
to be the coach now.
No, you work with us now. You're going to be a captain. You're not going to be a coach. Captain.
You talking about on the team, Steve?
You're going to be on the fantasy team I'm making up as we talk.
Is this recorded? Because I don't need nobody to go back on their word.
There's nothing in these cameras, sorry.
Oh my goodness, Steve! Hold up before we gotta go, because I don't want to hold you up too much time. Now
Take your time.
We got some real on the go questions right now, and we want to know your input. Worst traffic in Atlanta.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand
Worst
the question.
traffic in Atlanta.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Well, what we
There's
hear
bad traffic in Atlanta?
yet.
Well, that's because everybody wants to be here.
Why? Cause we the best, Steve.
I told you I'm the cheerleader for Atlanta. I'm not going to take the bait on this shit.
Come on, I
Isn't
see
that
where you
taking the
going,
bait?
Steve.
Isn't that traffic?
Hey, Steve done been interrogated before. He
It's
said, "What you
Narnia in Atlanta.
say?" Right.
And the traffic in Narnia sucks.
Okay, here we go. Because a lot of people don't know the back road. I'm from the west side, Steve.
I know the back roads.
I can take
Can
you
get
to a couple back
Can you
roads.
get from here to the airport without getting on the highway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going straight up Hateville.
Right. To Stewart Avenue.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve, what you know about Stewart? Hey, Steve, we got to go to Blue Flame after this, Steve.
That'd be interesting.
Now, do you know about Blue Flame?
I'm going to pretend I don't. Is that something the gas company puts on? Georgia Natural Gas.
You know
is one of
what?
our
It do
partners.
get hot in there, Steve.
Yeah,
I see where you're going.
I see where you're going, and I'm running the other way.
My boy Steve. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Favorite place to eat?
Ooh, that's tough because I go to a lot of places to eat, but I love what Gio does.
Oh, what that's it? That's on the
Antico
corner.
Pizza, Gio's Chicken, right down the
Gio's
street.
right on the, across the street from the gas station.
Exactly.
Right, you can eat outside.
Yeah.
They got the lemon pepper chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that good taste. Yes, sir. That boy in the streets. That boy Steve in these streets. Here we go. How do I get into the owner's lounge, though, Steve?
Ask.
I don't know why I just ain't. I've been asking the wrong people.
Yeah, you have. Love to have you.
So basically, I just need to say, go get Steve.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Or send me a text and say I'm going to be there tonight, and I'll say, okay, I'll meet you in there.
Just don't walk past me, Steve, because they going to make me look bad.
No, I will come get you.
My teeth. Say
I
no.
know where you sit. You used to sit next to me, then you moved. You dumped me.
Did I not just say all that? I said I used to sit next to Steve. Steve
You
just be
said,
chilling.
we need to upgrade.
I
So
gotta
I
get
get
close.
away from him. No,
No, I love you, Steve, but I gotta get close so they can hear me.
I'm sorry. We were on the third row.
We was on
and
the
I
third.
can't hear you, and you are funny as hell.
But I feel like y'all put like a blockage for the players, or y'all train them to not talk to us.
It's a basketball game, not a comedy show. The show comes after the game.
No, but they gotta feel it.
We threw some 7-year-olds out for screaming Trey, 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 Trey
Yeah.
when they were in the huddle.
Yeah, they can't keep doing that.
No, 7-year-olds got to behave.
I understand
Can't come
that.
here and cause trouble.
So check this out, cause I'm a fan favorite of these. Have you tried the chocolate chip cookies? You the CEO.
Oh yeah.
Them chocolate chip cookies.
They are my death.
Chain.
They are. I eat a corner of one.
If you're a diabetic, do not sit down there.
No, we got good cookies, and in the owner's lounge, they're even better.
They even better?
They're even better. Homemade here.
All I gotta do is ask.
Just ask me.
What? I'm not asking nobody else but Steve.
There
Okay,
we go.
here we go. Best thing about being a CEO of the Atlanta Hawks.
Is that I can help bring the community together. We can support things. The mayor has a midnight basketball program for young people. They believe in the fact show that it helps kids get off the street, conflict resolution. Boom. One phone call. Yes, Mr. Mayor, we're going to support that, and we're there. When COVID hit, we took our 28 courts that were in Atlanta and we turned them into pop-up grocery stores and fed many communities. And when we got great feedback for feeding communities, but we heard that seniors couldn't wait in line to go get their food, we pivoted to a home delivery service. We did something we called Healthcare Heroes. After you worked a shift during the first weeks of COVID, and you work 14, 16 hours a day, the last thing you have time to do is go grocery shopping and make food at home. And a lot of frontline workers were actually being booed in grocery stores. People were scared. They didn't know what was on them because they work in hospitals.
Right.
We assembled a bunch of restaurants here, turned them into commissaries, and provided the meals to take home to feed their families. So sports are the thing that brings people together, brings you and I together.
Understood.
Most likely I wouldn't know you,
Understood.
except in the TV business, because I think you're wildly talented and would have put you in 10 shows.
Talking about Steve.
Yeah, I know. Can't go back. But we're in a position where we can do a lot of different things that make this city better.
Yes, sir.
And writing checks and giving money to charity, super important. But doing things is the essence of what we do.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I'm the most proud of.
Well, OG, man, I wish we could talk all day, man, because at this point, I feel like we best of pals. Because all I'm going to do is ask for Steve. I'm not talking to nobody else in this building, man.
We will change phone numbers. And I see on my screen DC Fly.
And I'm pulling up.
Could tell them to pull a couple of cookies and put them, because you put a couple of cookies in.
Yeah. What you said?
I'll give you my share.
You said I need to eat.
I'm saying you need good cookies.
I do need some good cookies, Steve. And then after that, and when you look out for me, I'm going to look out for you. Once we leave the game, we're going to the flame.
Oh.
Yeah, and and guess what? I'm Steve Koonin it now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I wish you well.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But look, from the city, man.
Is that what AF stands for, after flame?
See? My boy Steve, man. Hey, you see him. Hawks after. Come on, man.
Because that's a permission slip from my family. Right?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Steve, I don't want this to be your last time pulling up on me, man.
Why would it?
We here.
We're here.
This city appreciates you, man. We got your support.
And we support you and appreciate what you do for our city. And you're playing this building soon.
That's all we want to do. We just want to keep bridging the gap and building up the community.
Absolutely.
That's what we doing, man. Hey, America, ladies, gentlemen, none other than the CEO, man, Steve Koonin. We're going to the flame. Come on, Steve.